What's up, guys? Welcome to the Smart Credit Studio. We're here in Irvine, California with the Mesa Consulting credit team talking about business funding credit strategies that are working in 2026. My first question to all of you guys is, we talked a little bit backstage, you guys are crushing it with organic, all that stuff. Are you guys running ads right now?
No.
Okay.
Stop.
Tell me about that.
No. I think for us, it was just, one, you're bootstrapping at the beginning, right? So it's like, we don't really have that much money to spend on ads. So it's like, let's just post and then see what happens. And I think we really got lucky at the beginning, since when we first got into this, I got into it in 2020 and then they hopped on board 2021. And then
you've been in it for a minute, bro.
Yeah. So it's been a while. And then I was actually at another company on there. And then it was just posting on TikTok, just kind of having fun with it. And then I kind of saw the pattern where it was like, okay, things are kind of picking up. And then I was only posting in English. And then one random day I was like, hey, let me just start posting in Spanish. And then like 2 months of posting in Spanish, video hits 1 million views. And then that completely changed the trajectory of business.
All you need is one video, bro.
So then it goes from maybe like 3,000 followers to like 50,000 overnight. And then I'm like, okay, this works. And then they were kind of like, hey, you know, what are you doing? This and that. And I was like, yo, just post it in your language.
Yeah.
So
then same thing.
And you guys both spoken in Punjabi?
Yeah. So we basically copy pasted like
Copied the same video. His hit 1 million, ours hit 250, but
Yeah, it's still.
But it's like
It's
so
traction.
targeted
Yeah.
that, one, you already look like that demographic.
Yeah.
You speak that demographic. So they just trust you a lot more.
Of course, yeah.
So then the more you're posting, it's just so much trust. So then when you get on the phone, I always kind of tell
Why
them
don't you
too.
do a Zoom in that scenario? When you or like, do you literally call them or do you get on a Zoom with them?
We call.
Why not a Zoom?
I think it's the lack of technological.
yeah, a lot of my clients, they're not
That's
technologically advanced.
Yeah.
I'm talking to guys that they don't know what credit is. They don't speak
They're on the
English.
truck.
They're driving.
They're always.
They're comfortable calling.
Even earlier when you were talking about how like you send them messages, you send them this and get them all warmed up. These guys don't read all that, so.
I know. I just I feel like I have I spend $3,000 a day on Facebook. So I deal with, think about all the people on Facebook. Think about like a lot of them are like brain dead, just to be real. Like they'll respond to an ad and then 5 minutes later like, what? I didn't do that. I'm like, dude, I'm able to get those people on Zoom, and I'm just like hearing what you guys are saying is I would just think like
Conversion would probably be a lot higher.
Yeah. And you might have some people, I can't, where's the Zoom link? We have that too. That's why we have VAs hammering these people so many times. Here's the Zoom link. Here's the Zoom link. Do you have the Zoom link? Did you confirm this call? Yes. And again, like we have to make it as foolproof as possible because we operate at scale. Like if there's one thing that's not working, our funnel's not going to work. So you didn't ask for advice. So I'm just thinking out loud.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
We always have that feeling like, shit, I don't want to try that. Like, it's not going to work for my people, right? That's a thing. That's a thing that blocks me. I'm like, I could talk to these guys. If they see me on the camera, they're going to get frustrated. I'm like, I don't know how to use this phone. You know what? I don't want to fix my credit.
Yeah.
That has happened to guys that say, hey, click the link and book the appointment.
Or even just for credit monitoring. They'll go on there like, oh, I have to do all this. I'll just call you back later when I have something. I think how it like we view it sometimes too is we kind of think in that small business minded as, oh, I'm helping out somebody, you know, it kind of reminds me of like my family member or something. And then I think you feel like we're doing them a favor by charging them
Less.
Well, the sad part is they don't take it as seriously.
But they don't.
Yeah.
You have to charge more for people to take it serious.
Yeah.
And that is, yeah.
And I think obviously because there's so many CROs nowadays that everybody, I mean, I'm sure you've seen having a sale, $250 for a full report.
But I just don't pay attention to those people.
You know, so I think
Like-
that's where if you pay attention to them, then you kind of start like, oh, well, I feel like I'm charging a little too much.
Yeah.
But it's like, are you really? Like they're just enrolling and then not taking the time that we're taking to, one, educate the client and then walk them through the entire process. So it's like at that point, you're just kind of downplaying yourself.
Yeah.
What do you think about this, bro? You're doing a lot of listening. Which
No, I mean,
appreciate.
that's what I was trying to say was like, at least we should try it because we are not going to
have to
already
try it.
scared. We're like,
Yes.
what are we scared of? Like, we
What's
have
the worst thing there to say? Oh, it's expensive.
Yeah, and then we could always move back. Or like you said, we have two
Yeah.
options. So I don't see why we shouldn't at least give it a shot and then see what happens.
Yeah, people come to me all the time. How did you get this? How did you charge this price? I ask them. You know?
Yeah. Like it's like, I mean, we've had clients where it's like, oh, that's too much on the starting. But at least we start high and then we'll guide it from
work
there
our way down.
instead of you start low and then you kind of shot yourself in the foot because they just said yes right away.
Yeah.
You know,
that
it's
is
like
true.
maybe I could have
Left a lot of money on
Could have tried more. Why didn't I try? All right.
That's what I was asking him yesterday. I was like, is it bad to like, okay, you can't pay this much. So how much can you pay? Like, what can we start with? Like, what do you think about that question? Like, cause I asked him, and he was like, I don't know, you could have worded it a little better, but
Yeah, no, I think that's reasonable. I mean, so I think it's a fine question. I mean, what we do is we'll do like oh, you know, I got to talk to my wife, the tooth fairy, whoever. I'm like, okay, what is the price you have to pay for you to transact right now? What number are you comfortable with to where your wife isn't going to yell at you? Okay, this number. Let's say they say $500. Hey, can you meet me in the middle at this number? Like, yeah, I can do that. Okay, great, boom. And then as soon as they give you the credit card information, you collect their information, make sure that they are onboarding. They cannot get off the call without the next call scheduled. Because what happens if they don't have the next call scheduled? They get off. Oh, I just spoke to my wife. She's really upset. Chargeback. Refund. It's like, and but if you already have the momentum of like, no, I have the next call tomorrow, they're already, you know, ingrained in your system, and that also protects you from a chargeback perspective, because if they go to dispute it, you can be like, hey, here's all the proof. They had this call, services were rendered, here's the intellectual property they got, and then they'll lose the chargeback.
Yeah. I think like for us, that's something that we don't really get often.
Yeah.
I think probably like the last 2 years, maybe like 5 chargebacks. It's bound to happen.
Yeah. And we always win them. So like we've provided value. So it's like people are going to charge back regardless. You guys shouldn't be like, oh, I'm not doing my job. It's like, no, you could remove $250,000 of debt and people can charge back.
It baffles me.
I mean, I did it the other day, like Planet Fitness. Like I could go cancel my Planet Fitness, but I just charge back every like 3 months.
Yeah.
Like it kind of baffles me though. It's like I mean, like you said, it's like credit repair clients. So it's like they have these tendencies to already have bad money habits, when it's like you could have just canceled, but now you want to burn the relationship and then go to a chargeback. But I mean, going back into the ads, right? Like we're kind of talking briefly about it. That's where I feel like for us, it was always a little bit harder for the ads, because I feel like we have to sell it a little bit differently. Like on our organic, they're already coming in. Like we'll get on the phone, it's like, oh, you're that guy. I've been watching you. You know, I already know you. So
yeah, I barely have that, bro. And people still pay.
Like on the call, it's already all right, cool.
And it's not even me on there. I'm not taking sales calls.
Yeah,
it's not even me.
So I think it's kind of like just switching that thinking, you know, being able to see, okay, how can we do that even for somebody who just walks in, they see an ad and then going through the funnels or whatever it may be.
I mean, the pros and the cons. You have all these influencers online. Yo, you have to spend, this is how much I spent this month, because they want you to spend money with them. Like, here's the pros and the cons. It's like, if you run, like, I got to like, not 100, but like $85,000 a month with no ads. I turned out ads because I needed consistency. I had a payroll. I needed to make sure that I had money for sure coming in every single week, every single month, because what you're paying for with ads is consistency. And when you have consistency, you're able to scale predictably. So, I mean, yeah, it's painful every single day waking up and Mark Zuckerberg just took $3,000 from me. Like, that sucks. Yeah. Like, to be extremely clear. And it's a gamble. And a lot of people can never take that gamble of, I can't spend $1,000 and get nothing from it, which is what happens when you're starting to run ads. There's a barrier to entry there, but that's the difference. I don't know where you guys are at financially, but that's the difference between like $100,000 a month and $1 million month. Like, you can get to $1 million months, which I haven't gotten to yet, on one call funnel. People were, oh, I want to spend on YouTube. I want to buy, Meta ads, Instagram, whatever. You can get to $1 million a month on one funnel that's working.
So, I mean, obviously with ads, you have to have your systems and your framework built in so you can handle that volume. Yeah. Would we say we had the system built, but with the volume, we still weren't able to convert?
I think like it was just on us, right? Because people can see, oh, this is working for somebody else. Maybe I should try doing this. But everybody's going to be different. And for us, I think our strong suit has always been knowing our audience and who we cater to. So it's like, I feel like like one thing that I always tell them is like, if anything, we're more like glorified customer service reps. I've never really considered ourselves like as sales reps. Yeah. Because off of the organic, people will call in, they need the help, and then we just guide them through the process.
Which is effective.
And they're like,
effective
cool,
way.
Here you go. Yeah. So for us, it was almost like, okay, these ads are coming in, they already saw us. We had that same framework where it was going to work the same way. Yeah. But then we realized, oh, wait,
But bro, the people that show up that know you, that have seen your content there, are like the warmest. It's like warm cookies out of the oven. If you don't close them, you got like, I don't know what you guys are doing.
So I think we just got so used to that, you know, where like, oh, like honestly, it's at that point, it's not even sales. It's literally just walking. So it's like literally a lay down.
They're already ready.
Yeah. And I have those people too that have seen me on podcasts. Those are the easiest transactions. Like my sales team was like, dude, those are like, you shouldn't even pay me on that one. That was so easy. Cause they're taking people that are like driving a truck. I see it all the time with the fucking headset, and what? I can't hear you, to them swiping their credit card. It's like, again, like I was saying out there, it's a blend of, there's like the super cold leads and then there's the super hot leads that you guys are talking about. You got to get them to the middle. It's like, I've bought leads before from like loanbroker.io or whatever, and those didn't work for us because they're just too cold. They have, who are you? What? It's like, but we're able to condense that down to like that 72-hour cycle to where they see an ad, they're aware of you, they're set, they're conditioned, they see the Q&As, we retarget them with content, they maybe look us up. I did see you guys, the Google reviews look awesome. We're in a trust recession, so the more you can condense that trust into a 72-hour window, the better the chances you are to close them.
I mean, obviously our industry, there's so many people that break people's trust that also do run ads, right? So that's where it's like hard to, like, you have to have all those systems in play. You have to target them to make sure, like, hey, we're different than the other ad you clicked on last time. Yeah. That's the biggest thing I feel like sometimes the clients don't.
Do you think it's worthwhile to try to convince somebody else that you're better than the other guy, or just like double down on the value that you're going to provide?
Dude, I think the thing you guys are overestimating is how good these other people are. They don't have systems. They don't have people that work at their companies. It's one person in a virtual assistant. They have no operations. Like you guys are like the Yankees, and you're competing with like a high school team. It's like when someone jumps on a call with us, it's like an American speaking person. Again, like just to be real, we love our Filipinos and our Latin American team, but they're not going to be great for a sales call. It's like, all right, am I being scammed right now? They jump on a call with like a high level salesperson, quality camera, beautiful PDF that they run through. They're on Zoom. They're okay, I'm not being scammed. Right. I'm like, hey, I can get you your Lexus Nexus. They're actually educated on the product. That compared to the, like, people get on the call with our team, and I've seen it. It's like, they're like, it's almost like they're like it's like a breath of fresh air. They're like, oh my God, please help me. Spoke to all these other people, and it's like,
and they didn't give them enough value. And then,
or they're charging like $10,000 up front, or trying to do that. And again, what you guys are thinking about, it's like, people copy me all the time, and people are like, are you upset by that? I'm like, I'm not, because I'm spending $3,000 a day, soon to be $5,000. They're spending $100 a day. Right. So I'm reaching 50x the people they're reaching. And they also don't, like, it's almost like their copy paste button is like working at like a 20% clip.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So like you were saying, like, we're better than them. Like, we can't look at the competition and get scared, because we have people coming back to us. Right. Like, there was a guy earlier he was on the phone with, he was like, hey, I went with this guy instead, and now I want to work with you. Like, I don't know why I did that in the first place. So.
Yeah. Because you can't win if you don't have confidence.
Yeah. I can tell for talking to you guys for 30 seconds that you are better than 90%. That just in the first 30 seconds, you're better than 90% of the people in our industry.
And I think,
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, that's not really saying much, but
it's like, I think it's like, you kind of,
now I know you guys are like 99%.
you look everywhere else, and then you kind of get like, oh, what is this going on? But it's like, dude, just like,
but that's the thing though, guys, with the ads, you guys feel like you're seeing a lot of credit repair ads because you guys are in the space. Yeah. I see them nonstop. And I try to opt out, but there's not as many people running ads and working at your level as you think there are.
That is true.
There's not.
Yeah.
And again, you see the people, I'm not trying to criticize, but you see your competition. It's like,
I mean, I've heard you say this before too. It's like when you like first got in the industry, you kind of saw like the playing field, and it's like, if you really think about it, like, it's not that difficult.
Well, the quote that people really love, I put on my Instagram the other day, is they're like, yo, how did you do this? I'm like, I just try to make as much money as people say they make. And then I met them in person, and it's like, oh, you're just not even close to make like what you said you were making on Instagram.
So honestly, it's like that saying goes, like, you're kind of upset when you meet your heroes or whatever. It's like people talk so big online, and then it's like, wait, but how do you not have this if you say you're doing this? And it's like, that doesn't make sense. So.
Or the amount of people that have come to me that have credit repair companies or funding companies, and they have like a 600 credit score. Yeah. Like, what are we doing, dude?
Like, like I always say, like, you have to be a product of your own product. Yeah. Like, because if not, then what are you really guiding people down the road?
And you guys all worked at the same like credit repair shop before you started this company? Yeah. Yeah. So you have like a good foundation. Like, I fixed my own credit. I got myself funding. So you guys have a,
Yeah.
the framework.
Yeah, so like we were very like in the business, working, doing day-to-day tasks. Like we would do our own disputes, our own letters and everything. So
Yeah.
it's like we took that framework and was like, oh, we got to do everything in-house. And then as things started growing and growing, we're like, oh, you know what? We have to start
We have to do it once.
outsourcing and bringing in teams to handle fulfillment. So it's been something that along the way as we've been growing, we've been trying to be like, let's delegate this and that. So it's always been a little bit of challenging for us because it's like, oh, we could do it. We can take care of this. But
No, but
you have to let go of
release
that.
control, bro.
Yeah. Because then, like you said, it's like if all the systems in place, then all we have to focus on is marketing.
Yeah.
And if that's the one thing that we're good at, then we're winning 99% of the time
Yeah.
because everything else is set up.
Yeah. And then like, I'm not going to like, hey, it was painful. It's painful to send $50,000 a month in payroll, a week in payroll. That hurts. That hurts really bad. But I'm able to talk to you guys right now and I'm able to go into Slack and be like, okay, cool. We closed 3 more deals. And I know that it's not a headache. It's going to go from sales to client success manager to fulfillment. And we're going to get them the most funding possible.
Would you say you push funding way more than the credit report?
Dramatically more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would say the same thing for you guys is if you start with credit repair, you'll attract broke people. You'll attract... You know that, and that's the thing with. Also, I'd say that's the thing with what you guys are doing. How are you guys qualifying people to get on a call with you?
The call pickup.
Yeah, I think
Right?
that's
Like,
what
it's
we're missing
like-
right
I mean,
there.
I wouldn't do that
There's no
personally because how do you
obvious-
not know that they have like the biggest qualification will be money?
Right.
How do you not know?
It's on the initial call. Like, hey,
Yeah.
where are you standing right now? And then you kind of just see where it is. Like, shit, should I keep
So,
pushing?
dude,
You know,
I mean,
nah.
bro, just hire a setter and any call you guys have. And you guys, how many calls are you guys, sales calls are you getting a day?
In the hundreds.
No. How many calls are you guys jumping on each day for sales?
I'm doing
like
about-
Hundreds.
like-
No, like between all of us.
Oh,
between
yeah,
all of us.
I'm doing like 40,
all-
50.
50
Okay,
each a day.
40 to 50 each?
Yeah.
You guys have 40, 50 phone calls? Wow. What is the close rate on those?
I would say right now we're probably like 30 because we changed the business model, right? So
Yeah.
now we're going more recurring and everything. So a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to do the recurring. But then we also realize, like going back to the demographic of things, it's like a lot of people don't understand this credit. So it's like we sign them
They
up.
already don't pay recurring because they missed the payments.
But then we're like, okay, don't do the following things the next month.
Dude,
Here
why
we go.
you guys didn't ask for this advice, but I'm just going to tell you. If you guys are taking 40, 50 calls, hire one person for $10 an hour. Don't hire a $5 an hour VA. Hire like an elite one and just have them like, here's all the qualifications they need to join this call. If they don't meet those qualifications, cancel the call. It's $10 an hour. And that saves so much time for you guys.
Yeah.
Because why are you talking to people that can't buy?
That is true.
Literally.
You just don't even know.
That's the thing. I take the role as the setter, and then I take the role as the closer.
You gotta have a
then
setter. Yeah.
That way they already
I have a setter who's 15 years old in the United Kingdom. Shout out to Joab. We're flying him to the United States next month, and he just sets all and qualifies all the calls. So when they're on the call with my calendar with my sales team, we know that they're physically able to check out.
Yeah, they're ready.
They might not be ready, but we know that we at least know that they've confirmed that they have money in their bank account to pay for this.
Gotcha.
Because I think the way that we do it is we'll get them on the call, go pull up the credit, and then from there do the consultation and see exactly, okay, you know, this is what you have on there. And then, because we're literally just doing all credit repair, right?
Yeah.
So we're just line by line on the report with them. And then from there, be like, hey, this is a program.
But what if you do all that and they don't need money, which I'm sure is a lot of people.
It is.
That's why.
Bro, I would just boom. Okay, you don't have the qualifications. Hey, join our free group. Take our resources there. That way, they're not wasting the lead. They're somewhere. That's what we do.
Yeah.
When we've gotten to 20,000 people in a free group just from all the disqualified people.
I think our reasoning behind it is like, okay, let's give the value, and then they're gonna re-see the content.
You've already given the value though.
And then
You
they'll come
guys
back.
said they're so warm to you guys. They already know who you guys are. You guys are. They hold you guys. You guys are legends in such a high regard. So it's like, and it's just like it's not worth your time.
I
Go
think
and
that-
do a free group and have them join a
that's the-
webinar.
yeah, I think that's one of the like constraints that we have.
And a mistake I did is I ran ads to a free Facebook or a free school group where I should have been running ads to a free Facebook group because everyone has,
everybody
yeah,
already has
yeah,
the
yeah.
account.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I think what we kind of mess up on is like, let's go through more resistance. It'll be a better payoff. But you just said let's the
What if
least.
they literally have $0? You just don't know that.
That's true. I mean,
We have another thing that you don't do this yet, but I'm just saying how crazy it can get. We have something called Sales Kick that we spend about $40,000 a year on, where every single person that goes to my website, we pull their TransUnion data and we know their approximate income, their approximate credit score, their where their location is, just by their IP address. So we know roughly like what's going to about 90% accuracy. So we know, okay, this person has money, and we know that they can, that they have this credit limit and they can pay for this thing. But you guys need to start with a setter for $10 an hour. Just qualify these people.
That's a little
first.
bit more advanced.
Yeah.
We'll get there when we get
and
there.
I just got there. I just got to that place.
But that's the thing, that's like, right?
Yeah.
Like, obviously you're at a different level. So it's like, you've been through some of the things that we've been through. So it's like, you understand. So it's like, we can't just go straight jump into that.
No,
It's
yeah,
like,
don't do that.
Let's fix the bottom, like the low hanging fruit first. And then from there,
It's
we'll
very
start
simple,
addressing
dude. All you do is get a setter. It could be even in Latin America. We've been hiring a lot of people from Brazil and Colombia. Hey, these are the qualifications. If they do not have those things, be like, hey, at this time, it doesn't make the most sense. Here's the Facebook, WhatsApp link, whatever. Join this so you're not wasting your time.
That's true.
Yeah, it saves time too, because like you're not doing the discovery, and on top of that, you could have them set up the smart credit with the setter, and then whenever the appointment is available,
Yeah. At least grab some money, right? Yeah, whatever.
Get something.
Yeah, because there, you know this. There's people that have very sad situations who have negative money in their bank account. Like that's why I always say like I do some like low ticket, like $97 a month, but that's all through the DMs. I don't talk to them. I can't talk to them. It's not a high enough price point. No, unfortunately, it's just like
you got to determine, is it worth your time?
And I think we're just spreading our time too thin.
Yeah.
way too thin, yeah.
Yeah. Advertising, setting, closing, fulfillment. I look at it every single day. Okay, our ads are at a 5 out of 10. Let's fix this. Our setting is at a 4 out of 10. I just look at it every day. Okay, our sales is really nasty right now. It is. It's like a 9 out of 10. And you just look at that every day of, okay, how can I fix these things?
So what's one thing that, like, if a partner comes in, brand new to the industry, what's one thing that you would tell them to focus on to be able to lead them to the fastest rate of success or growth?
Yeah. I mean, first off, you do everything. Like it sounds, other than the fulfillment, it sounds like you guys are very involved. You have to like, you guys have a good foundation because you worked at a credit repair shop. You have to get that foundation. Like I was, again, at $85,000 a month, just doing everything, advertising, setting, closing, fulfillment. It's like the restaurant model that I always talk about. It's like letting people know you exist is marketing. The setting, which you guys have down actually really, really good because people are warmed up to you. It's like when you walk in the Red Lobster, there's the lobsters when you walk in. There's the how nice is the parking lot at a super nice restaurant. It's like, good to see you, Mesa Group at McDonald's. No one knows who you are. When you go before you buy a steak, you're getting bread and a bunch of salt, so you're just dying to be sold. That's what the setting is. The closing is obviously like the waiter taking your order, and then the fulfillment is the person making the drink or the food, and they all rise to the same level. So first you have to do everything, and then the absolute next step you have to take is if you're a one-man shop, you have to determine, okay, am I going to be the ads and setting guy, ad setting and closing, or am I going to be the fulfillment guy? That's your first hire. Okay, let's say you hire a fulfillment guy. Then you're doing ad setting, closing, and then there's a fulfillment guy. Then you're like, okay, then the next step is you bring a client success manager that's between the fulfillment and you. So there's that person that's collecting all the documents, and then you just build laterally. Yeah. So the advice would be do everything first.
Yeah. I mean, you got to know.
You have to.
Like I've always been big on, you got to know how every role is before you start hiring, because if not, then how can you expect that person to be good if you don't know what the role entails?
And you set yourself up to be manipulated. If someone's like, oh, I've been doing this, and you have no idea what that role entails, you'd be like, okay, cool.
So like based off, some of the things that he said, what's something that you feel like we can take away and start implementing?
I want to stop wasting my time. I'm wasting too much time.
You are, bro. You really are.
I need to be able to see the value in your own time.
Yeah. And you'll find the setter will call them and they won't pick up. They'll call them 5 times. If they can't pick up a phone call 5 times over a 2-day span, they're probably not going to show up to your onboarding call.
It's super interesting. Like, so obviously sometimes we'll be out of the office. We have SM like automatic, hey, we're out of the office, please book a call. SMS automatic, right? These guys will spam nonstop. Like, you're sending me this message, but you can't answer the phone. It's like, no, dude, it doesn't work that way. Like, we're out of the office,
Yeah.
So it's like, one thing that I realized too is for them, it's I want it to be on my time.
Who's that?
Like
client.
like leads are coming in, you know.
Yeah, it
like they
can't
just
be,
sometimes they
bro.
just feel very entitled because
They're the dude.
yeah,
no.
like it's just very interesting.
No, it's not in your time. You just missed your payment on your Chipotle finance burrito. Like, no, it's on my time.
It'd be like 8 p.m., 9 p.m.
Yeah.
just blowing it up. And
It's
I'm
called me
like,
like,
Yeah, they're crazy people, bro.
and then, like the worst part is they're on the East Coast.
To bring that point forward, though, I'm able to get those people on a Zoom call, though. So I know it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just need to be able to start thinking a little bit more higher level, and then see, okay, where are we spending way too much time?
Yeah.
Set an asset up there to help us, and then be able to focus on marketing a lot more.
Yeah, and
because
it's
that's how you
like
really grow.
It's gonna cost money to like do stuff, but like again, you make more money. For example, if you have a setter and they're more conditioned, then like who's onboarding your clients right now?
A customer service team.
Okay, cool. That's good that you have that. And is that in the Philippines or is that America?
India.
India. Okay.
and America.
Oh, right, because different languages. Okay, great. So that yeah, you totally should be charging more for smart credit.
Yeah, that's another thing I was gonna say. Like the two plans, 47 and 27, like you could always work flip flop and
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Start at 47, then go down.
And I mean,
27.
the way I say it, it's like this is what you're paying for the credit report.
yeah,
Right. And then, I mean, if you go to like a mortgage lender, reports an hour are like $70, $80.
Yeah,
It's like,
oh, are they really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna start using that, bro. Wait, say that again. Clearly,
they're like $70, $80 if you go to a lender.
if you go to
report.
pull your credit to get a mortgage.
Yeah. Like, you know how mortgage lenders are the FICO and everything.
Yeah. Exatus is yeah.
So I remember before it was like 40, 45
Yeah.
bucks. And then it's like slowly started creeping up. I think now it's around 60, 70, 80 around there.
Man.
So it's like,
What is that report? Do you guys know?
it's just a 3B FICO. That's it.
Okay.
And it's just for mortgage.
Yeah.
And then another thing too is like a lot of them will say, you can say it to them, but people are visual. So if you're on a Zoom call,
Zoom call, guys.
they're like, hey, look, if we scroll down right here, I'm gonna activate this for you.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
As soon as you get the plan. Now they're like, oh wow, this guy just gave me $1 million in insurance.
Yeah.
That's true, because I'm already doing stuff, sending them screenshot, like, hey man, look at that screenshot. I did that for you. When I could
share screen.
do it as I'm sharing my screen.
The brain recognizes visually faster than it does audibly.
Yeah.
So if you see something, you're like, oh,
My
you
eyes
pick
are
it up
open.
quicker. So maybe for the lower tier people, not as smart visually, it works better for them. Like, okay, this is a square or whatever.
Yeah.
makes sense.
Well, that's also like social media. It's like the best performing content is visual. Like if you're my most viral apartment or most viral video that got reposted by Elon Musk was a video of me talking about vacant apartments. I was in a vacant apartment. So as soon as you show up, and I'd say that's the same thing for ads. If you guys are filming ads, that's why I'm always in front of like Wells Fargo or Chase Bank or whatever.
It catches your eyes a lot more because I'm like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about that
yeah.
and this and
Yeah.
then light bulb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're opening eyes, man. My eyes are
Also, only 10% of the world speaks English.
yeah.
That's what we forget too. I mean, you guys are multi languages,
Shit, I
but
suck at speaking English.
that's why Mr. Beast, like his most viewed video is him with him holding the bags of money. Have you seen
Yeah,
that
he's
with
just
him
running.
running?
He's just-
Because everyone can see. Okay, I know what's happening there.
Same thing with the with Ashton Hall. That's why he's like, he didn't really do a lot
Yeah,
of English
yeah.
talking or anything.
Right.
Yeah, he's not
Like
talking.
most of his viral videos are just sounds.
ASMR and just him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, guys.
This shit was great, man. You have to talk to have new perspectives. I think we talked about perspective last time, and
Yeah.
shit, I love fucking talking to people because you learn a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it's cool because it's like obviously we're such on the organic side, and then you seeing it from the other end is just like,
Yeah, bro.
It could be done both ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like we are our own worst enemy as far as like, oh, it can't be done that way. But
Yeah.
it can. It might be a little friction at first, but
It's some bread to put up front, and it's a little scary when you're like, oh, are these going to convert? But yeah, it's definitely possible. Now, again, I run ads to funding. I don't do it for credit, so I don't know exactly the KPIs on that, but I know people do it at
yeah,
scale.
I know they do it. I mean, I don't know if.
But definitely qualify these people.
Yeah, that's
Because I think we get so much inbound to even
I
our
know.
office line,
More
and
than me.
everything. So then from
Yeah.
there, it's like we need to pre-qualify those questions. See, because I mean, even the call that you had this morning,
yeah.
like this guy's like rambling on like 10, 15
Oh my
minutes.
God,
and
they
then
don't shut up.
He's just like, hey man, like I want to dedicate some time to you. Like I need you to listen to me.
Yeah.
So it's like at that point, that call should have been answered by a setter.
Because that, yeah.
Did he have
Qualify
any
him.
money?
I didn't even get to that point. I was focused on editing, and then I was like, okay, shit, let me get this incoming call.
Yeah.
But then that's what I realized. I'm like, if I had a setter, I could have edited that video and posted it already.
Yeah.
I wasted that time.
That's true.
And then now he's gonna get on the call and then probably be like 20, 30 minutes. And then from there be like, okay, well, I get paid next week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't have a credit card.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think it's just the little things now, because I mean, obviously, operation wise, like we have things set in play, but it's more so being able to look at where are the leaks at, where can we fix it, so it's going to be able to help us grow in the long term.
Yeah. Yeah, 1,000,000%. That's, yeah. I always say it's 1,000 silver BBs. I have a document of like 120 things that like I do in my business that, you know, have gotten us this far. And there's probably other things that I don't know yet that we haven't hit 1 million yet, but there's things that I'll learn, pick up along the way.
It's always great though, just being able to kind of pick somebody's brain and see, you know, things that you're doing. And then even for us, like, I mean, I'm always open to criticism, and then just being,
That's good.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Because I mean, those are some things that maybe I thought of, maybe not. Maybe I thought about it for a different avenue, but I'm like,
And what if he said it? I'm like, that shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah, no,
You know what I
that's
mean?
common
Like,
though. Yeah. Well, I would say, and you guys all seem like you have a great working relationship. That's why I would never work with someone I grew up with, because, and again, it's working for you guys. That's great. But it's like the people I knew, they knew me at 18. That was a different fucking guy than right now, you know, or even 2 or 3 years ago. It's like a different level of respect. It just we worked for me.
like we were just kind of talking
met
about
him
that
17.
earlier.
Oh, really?
I've known him since I was 10 years old.
I know.
My
I
brother.
know. That's crazy.
Like, but it's been what, 12? We're at 29 now, so that's 17 years of knowing. So like, you changed a lot during 2 or 3 years. Now
It's a
17,
marriage.
17 years, you know. So I think we've always been able to be super open with each other.
Yeah.
And then be like, hey, like, we're doing this wrong. What can we improve on? What can I improve on? What can you improve on? And then just always just kind of sitting down and just talking and reflecting on what do we need to get better.
Yeah.
So that, I think that part, like, I'm super blessed with, because it's hard to just find somebody you can work with and then be able to start building things with.
It's hard, but it's not hard at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
I showed you on the phone, like we have probably about 15 interviews today. One of those guys I know will be just a gangster, super dialed in. And again, I had to spend money to run LinkedIn ads, to have these people. I had to create the LinkedIn page. I had to hire someone to interview all these people. So I'm not actually doing it. And the job market sucks right now. Like there are some people like dying to work at your organization and make you so much money.
I think one thing we got to do is just think bigger. Like, I mean, you said, it's like the competition pool isn't really that big.
Unfortunately, it's like you look at, I don't know, some of the groups I'm in, and it's like,
Not the best.
well, just the point I made earlier about people saying they make this much money, and then you meet them in person. It's like, oh yeah, I'm not doing that. What are you talking about then? So
Our biggest thing is just being able to kind of help our communities too. But I mean, I think we got to do a better job at it. Because obviously, if our structure gets better, then we can help more.
yeah, and that wasn't the goal. But you guys are killing it. There's just a few small things
It's just
that on.
But see, that's what happens once you start growing and growing.
Yeah.
It's those little tiny things that are gonna be extra 10K, 20K, 30K added up, and then
For sure.
it might be very minimal, but it makes a world of a difference.
Especially like when you're at scale. Yeah, like small tweaks here and there.
So I think that's all we have to do now, and it's things that, you know, sometimes people feel like, oh, well, I don't want to do that change, because you're just so used to what you're doing.
Well, the biggest thing is you guys have the fulfillment, which is great.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. You have that in the back end. So you should run as much traffic as possible to that.
So would you say run as much traffic, see where the system breaks, and then fix?
As opposed to what?
So like, you know how I think maybe one thing that I sometimes do is like, oh, we have to have the system in place before we run traffic, but then the traffic isn't there to measure if the system is actually capable of taking that traffic.
I guess that's sort of what ads does, is you have a steady stream coming in every single day, and then you're able to adjust on the fly. Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes people are like, perfection is almost like, oh, I have to have this right.
Yeah.
But it's
People are like, oh, my funnel needs to be perfect. It's like, no one's seen your fucking funnel.
Yeah.
Like, no one's made it there. What are you talking about? They
as well
spent
just
6 months on a funnel. It's like, dude, I got to 100 G's a month on my cell phone.
Yeah.
So let it flow and fix it as it goes.
Exactly. It's never going to be perfect. They'll be better than 95% of people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, hey, good fucking talks.
Yeah, good
I
talk.
think we're going to end it at
Let's
that.
go. Peace.
43. Yeah.